Hey there, fellow travelers. Welcome back to Travel Practical. Today, we're diving into a destination that feels like a hidden treasure in the Atlantic, the Azores. Picture this, 9 volcanic islands where thermal pools steam beside green pastures, where you can whale watch in the morning and sip locally grown tea in the afternoon. These Portuguese islands might be Europe's best kept secret. And best of all, they're more accessible than ever. Before we jump in, I'm curious. Have you heard of the Azores before? Or is this your first time learning about them? Drop a comment below. We love hearing from our community, and your responses help us create content that matters to you. First up, when should you visit? While the Azores enjoy mild weather year-round, each season has its own magic. Summer, from June to September, brings temperatures around 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 24 degrees Celsius, and the clearest skies. It's perfect for hiking and whale watching, but here's a pro tip. Consider spring or fall instead. You'll find fewer tourists, lower prices, and still enjoy those gorgeous landscapes and activities. Plus, spring brings beautiful hydrangeas in bloom, while fall offers amazing stargazing opportunities. Winter isn't bad either. From November to March, temperatures rarely drop below 60 degrees Fahrenheit or 16 degrees Celsius. Sure, you might see more rain, but that means waterfalls are at their most spectacular, and those thermal pools even more inviting on a crisp day. Now let's talk islands. São Miguel, the largest, is your likely starting point. It's called the Green Island, and trust me, you'll understand why the moment you land. But here's the thing, each island has its own personality. Pico has its iconic mountain and incredible wine culture. Terceira charms with colorful streets and underground lava caves. Faial's marina comes alive with sailors from around the world. São Jorge? Think dramatic cliffs and the best cheese you've ever tasted. How long should you stay? If you have 4 to 5 days, São Miguel is perfect. A week? Add Terceira or Pico. 10 days or more. Now you're talking. You can comfortably explore 3 or 4 islands. And trust me, you'll want to give each island time to reveal its secrets. Quick tip about the weather. Locals say you can experience all 4 seasons in one day, and they're not kidding. Pack layers, bring a rain jacket, and embrace the unexpected. It's part of what makes the Azores special. That morning fog, it might just lift to reveal the most spectacular view you've ever seen. Let's talk logistics. Most visitors fly into João Paulo II Airport in Ponta Delgada, São Miguel. Here's a money-saving tip many don't know. Sometimes booking a flight to Lisbon first, then a separate flight to the Azores works out cheaper than direct options. Plus, you might squeeze in a day or two exploring Lisbon, win-win. For inter-island travel, you'll mainly use Seda Air Azores. Flights are short, usually 30 to 45 minutes, but they can add up cost-wise. That's where the Azores Air Pass comes in handy. If you're visiting multiple islands, this pass could save you serious money. Book it through the Seda website, but here's the catch. You need to book it along with your international flight to the Azores. Summer also offers ferry services between some islands. The Triangle Islands, Faial, Pico, and São Jorge, are well connected by ferry year-round. It's not just cheaper than flying, the journey itself becomes part of the adventure. Watching for dolphins while crossing between islands? That's a memory you won't forget. On each island, having your own wheels is a game changer. Yes, there are tours and buses, but a rental car lets you chase that perfect sunset moment or discover hidden hot springs at your own pace. Book early though. Cars can be scarce in peak season. And don't worry about driving. Roads are well maintained and traffic is minimal outside the main towns. Now for the exciting part, what to actually do. Let me paint you a picture of some unforgettable experiences, island by island. On São Miguel, imagine standing at the rim of Sete Cidades. gazing down at twin lakes, one blue, one green, cradled in an ancient volcano. The Vista du Rey viewpoint is spectacular, but here's a secret. Hike the Crater Rim Trail early morning. You might have those views all to yourself. Later, soak in thermal pools at Caldera Velha, surrounded by giant ferns and steam rising through the forest. These aren't just photo ops, they're moments that remind you why you travel. Head to Furnace Valley, where your lunch is cooked underground by volcanic steam. The Cozido das Furnas is a meat and vegetable stew that slow cooks for 6 hours in the earth. Watch them pull it out around noon. It's dinner and a show. While you're there, don't miss Terra Nostra Garden with its famous iron-rich thermal pool. Yes, it's brown, but trust me, it's worth it. For the adventurous souls, the Azores deliver big time. Whale watching here is spectacular. Picture yourself on a boat as a sperm whale breaches nearby. Spring brings blue whales, while summer sees resident sperm whales and playful dolphins. Want something unique? Try canyoning down waterfalls or surfing on black sand beaches. Over on Pico, Mount Pico awaits. Portugal's highest peak at 7,713 feet, 2,351 meters. The hike is challenging, but rewarding. Start early, really early, to catch sunrise from the top. Even if you don't summit, the island's UNESCO-listed vineyard landscape is fascinating. Tiny black stone walls protect grapevines from Atlantic winds, creating a maze-like pattern visible from above. Culture buffs, you're in for a treat on Terceira. The historic town of Angra do Heroísmo feels like stepping back in time. Those colorful imperios, small chapels, you'll see everywhere. They're unique to the Azores, tied to a fascinating tradition of community festivals. Time your visit right, and you might catch one of the famous street bull runs, a tradition that dates back centuries. Now let me share some secrets that most tourists miss. Skip the crowded hot springs one day and ask locals about pochas, natural ocean pools warmed by volcanic activity. On São Miguel, Ponta da Ferraria offers a unique experience where hot springs meet ocean waves. Time your visit with low tide for the perfect temperature. Speaking of timing, here's something special. Bioluminescent organisms sometimes light up the waves at Mosteiros Beach on São Miguel. It's not guaranteed, but on dark nights between July and September, you might witness this magical phenomenon. Here's another insider tip. Look for restaurants offering Prato do Dia. It's usually half the price of menu items and gives you a real taste of local life. In the Azores, fresh fish is a way of life. Try the grilled wreckfish, churn, or tuna steak. Simply prepared, but incredibly fresh. And speaking of local life, visit the tea plantations of Guariana or Porto Formoso. They're Europe's oldest tea factories, and the tours and tastings are free. The processing methods haven't changed much since the 1880s. Time your visit for early morning to see the tea pickers at work. Want to feel like a local? Visit a village market. Each town has its market day where farmers sell fresh cheese produced in flowers. It's not just shopping. It's a social event where you'll hear more Portuguese than English, and might even be invited to sample some homemade quejadas, sweet cheese tarts. Let's wrap up with some game-changing tips. First, resist the urge to overschedule. The Azores operate on island time, and that's part of their charm. Plan one major activity per day, leaving room for those magical unplanned moments. That mysterious trail you spotted? That local festival you stumbled upon? Often, these become trip highlights. Learn a few Portuguese phrases. They go a long way. Start with Olá, hello, bom dia, good morning, obrigado, or obrigada, thank you, for males and females respectively, and com licença, excuse me. While many in tourism speak English, using Portuguese shows respect and often leads to warmer interactions. Plus, locals might share their favorite hidden spots. always have a backup plan for activities. Remember those 4 seasons in one day we talked about? That's where flexibility becomes your best friend. If viewpoints are clouded over, head to a museum or a pineapple plantation. Sometimes Plan B turns out better than Plan A. Here's a tip about money. While credit cards are widely accepted, some smaller restaurants and shops prefer cash. ATMs are available in main towns, but they can sometimes run out of cash during festivals or peak season. Keep some euros handy just in case. And about those thermal pools, bring dark swimwear. The iron-rich waters can stain light-colored suits. Don't worry though, the stains usually wash out, and the mineral-rich soak is worth it. The Azores are proof that some of the world's most remarkable places still feel undiscovered. They're where adventure meets relaxation, where nature puts on a show, and where memories are just waiting to be made. Whether you're soaking in a thermal pool, watching whales breach the Atlantic waves, or sharing a meal cooked by volcanic heat, these islands offer experiences you simply can't find anywhere else. If you found this guide helpful, you know what to do. Hit that like button and subscribe to Travel Practical for more destination guides and travel tips. That notification bell? It's your ticket to never missing our latest videos. Have you been to the Azores, planning a trip? Share your stories or questions in the comments below. Your insights could help fellow travelers, and we love hearing your adventures. Thanks for watching, and remember, travel doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. Until next time, travel practical.